Hello, my name is Troy Sanford. I'm here today to interview my good friend and the musical artist I'm going to be promoting here. I'd like to introduce you to my friend Eric Red Hawk Macuski.
CG Eric Delco's easy.
What he just said was pretty much in his Native American culture. I think he just said his name. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, when did you first find out you were part Native American?
I found out that I was part Native American through my mom. She did a lot of the genealogy and DNA testing.
Now, do you belong in a certain tribe? Like, I know there's Shawnee and all kinds of different Native American tribes. Which are you a part of necessarily?
I am Dene Sushlini First Nation, Cold Lake Band up in Canada.
Obviously, when you found out you were part Native American, you became fascinated with the culture and ultimately the music. What ultimately led you to become involved and learn more about Native American music, and ultimately, which led you to make your own Native American music? Any inspirations or any specific things that drew you to wanting to know more about it and to perform this kind of music yourself?
There's a few inspirations, Arkelis Nakai, Sana Dose, just to name a couple. I was pretty much inspired. It was just not just that, but there's other songs, other music from other artists, and it is just something innate in me.
Now, what kind of instruments do you play? I mean, I see you brought a flute here. Is there any instruments besides the flute you play?
I actually play a little bit of the djembe and a couple hand drums.
Do you have have you made any personal CDs? Do you have any CDs out there people can get a hold of you or purchase? Do you have any CDs done yet?
I have my first CD, Spirits and Totems, and then I also have World Rhythms, which is a total different genre. But I'm actually working on a newest CD. It's halfway done, so should see it about later this year.
If someone is interested in purchasing any of your CDs you have, or learning more about you or your culture, where can they contact you? Any social media or things of that nature? People get a hold of you?
Yes, there's Amazon. You can see some of my music. Just search for Eric Red Hawk Macuski. I'm on Facebook, same name, or you can find my personal Eric Macuski.
Another thing, I mean, I know how long have you been making music now?
Oh, I would say about maybe since I was 21.
Now, when did you actually start, producing or even performing? When did it just manifest itself into you just, like at a certain age? What age did you just start picking up the instruments and just going at it, so to speak?
I was about maybe 27.
27 years old, okay. So you've been at it about maybe almost 7 years now.
Yes.
But for someone from the outside looking in that does not know anything about you, who do you, like, when you make your CDs, obviously you use a program, do you work with just a certain specific people, because you said you were just learning the djembe. Do you work with specific people, or do you just work with various artists on different projects?
I pretty much work with, a few other people. I have a good friend, Christine. I have a few other friends. They're more proficient with the drums, and to where I can play my flute along with them.
Now, for people that do not know about the Native American culture, there are things that happen throughout the year named powwows. It's mostly like a celebration of life, and they dance. And I know personally, I know you've performed at a couple, and you've performed, I think, at other places too. Can you explain where other places you've performed besides powwows, and if you have any future shows planned at certain places?
I actually played right here at Stark State at Spring Fling about 3-4 years ago. I also play over at Merging Hearts Holistic Center off of 38th Street here in Canton. I don't have any current shows planned at the moment, but I'm sure as the year progresses I will.
Well, like he said before, if anyone is interested in learning either more about his music or more about him in general or simply the Native American culture, you can feel free to contact him at Eric Redhawk Macuski on Facebook or his personal page at Eric Macuski, or you can email him. You got an email that people can get a hold of you at?
Yes, it's bearclaw45@hotmail.com.
All right, well, I'd like to thank Eric for coming in and talking to me and talking to you guys and explaining a little bit about his musical knowledge and everything, what he can do. And before we let you guys go, I want to let you guys get a sample of what he can do. And what is this called again?
This is a Native American cedar flute.
And excuse me for everyone I called it a flute earlier. I did not know the proper name. So without further ado, I'm going to let Eric play a little bit of his flute, and then if you have any further questions, feel free to contact him on Facebook or me at Troy T. Sanford on Facebook. All right, I'd like to thank everyone again, and like I said, feel free to contact us at our Facebooks or his email or my email, which is teebpcmusic@yahoo.com. Thank you, everybody.